Double dipping a chip is an egregious snacking offense, but the good people at El Sabroso are trying to solve that problem by putting the dip in the chip. Today, the guaca chip goes up against a high energy trail mix and a chocolate biscotti to see if it can take home the first win of March. It's time to increase your knowledge of snacking so that you're in the know when someone approaches you and asks, "You tried that?" You tried that. I'm Nick Novak from my pal Shade Hancock.
Howdy.
Nick Geiger.
Hey there.
Guys, today I was watching some events for the NBA All-Star Weekend.
Yeah,
We're
me
a couple
too.
weeks behind. And I watched my fair share of sports, right? They're on quite a bit in my house. And my wife walks in, looks at the TV and says, "What is this, Globetrotters?" I'm like, what? A couple problems with that. I've never once watched the fucking Harlem Globetrotters on television.
Oh, you're missing out. They're solving mysteries with the Scooby-Doo gang all the time.
Yeah.
And it's insulting to think that I would be watching the Globetrotters on television.
If you were flipping channels and you flipped on you wouldn't watch like 5 minutes of Globetrotters.
No.
No?
Really?
Have you seen the Globetrotters in person? I've seen them in person.
I have.
Yes, I've seen them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like it's for children.
Well, there's 2 quarters a game that are actual basketball.
Right. It's like asking, you wouldn't stop and watch some Blue's Clues? Like, is that gonna be appealing to you?
I'd probably stop and watch, like,
Yeah.
maybe not 5 minutes, but like maybe like 30 seconds of it at least. Like, I would want to see one crazy move, right? Like, watch long enough until there's like a 5 passes off the backboard slam dunk or whatever, you know.
Is that the highlight? Like, what is the highlight of the thing, the Globetrotters? Because there's sheer basketball talent, like passing, spinning the ball. There's different jokes and stuff. Like, they're gonna throw a bucket of water on the crowd, but it's filled with confetti.
They always steal someone's popcorn and eat it. I feel like, I don't know.
They pants the ref usually.
How much? I always felt bad for the Washington Generals. Like, they were just sent out there to lose every night. Like, they play competitive basketball for 2 quarters, and then they just have to stand there and watch a guy dribble through their legs for 15 minutes and then look like an idiot. I mean, I guess
I
you
don't
get
feel bad for them. Yeah, they get paid.
They're actors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I swear to God, there was a story when I was younger that they won a game. Like,
They
the
did.
Generals.
It was it made the news. Well, because again, so I think if I remember correctly,
Made the news.
well, because they had lost like 3,000 straight games. It was I think it's like the second and third quarters or the first and third quarters, something like that. They played real basketball. And so normally the Globetrotters are still good at basketball, even when the other team's not in on the game. So, like, if they could build up a big enough lead, because then the second and fourth quarter they just stand there as traffic cones while they do their fancy layups and shit. But yeah, it was famous.
So they smoked them enough in those other 2 quarters that the Globetrotters couldn't come back.
Yeah, I guess
With just like being able to just like run down the court and dunk every time, like unstopped.
And then the Globetrotters signed LeBron the next year and just ran ramshackle over them for the next 7 years, just dunking.
Some businessman bought the Globetrotters and just had them playing their hardest.
My kids love all that All-Star stuff now. We were watching it tonight, and then last night we were at a restaurant and they do like a celebrity game, but this year, and maybe it's just that I'm older now, but like, this term celebrity was very, very loosely applied. It was like, there was like an Olympic gold medal high jumper.
A Globetrotter.
An Olympic gold medal Globetrotter. Metal Lark London was playing. There was a TikTok influencer.
Ooh.
There was one guy who just said like Kevin something, and his bio was Peloton instructor. I'm like, that's a celebrity? I mean, I guess like the Peloton guys are on everyone's Peloton, so maybe he's famous because of that. But like,
yeah,
what the fuck? Some rappers I'd never heard of. It was pretty bad. Myles Garrett, I knew him from the NFL, but it was bad.
that sounds like shit.
And they don't even they can't play basketball. They're just hucking up these air balls and donking it. It's like watching us play basketball.
Yeah, that's a weird thing.
It makes no sense.
But I have a story about a celebrity encounter, and now they're talking about celebrities. So, lady I work with.
Was it a Peloton instructor? I rode a Peloton, and that's my celebrity encounter.
I jumped in my Peloton. I turned it on. There was a Globetrotter spinning a basketball. Keep it going.
You look over and the Globetrotter's got a guy spinning the wheels for him, and he's just racking up the points and staring at
you. So the lady I work with she's got to be in her mid-60s or something. You know, she's old. I don't know how old she is, but pretty old.
Mm-hmm.
And so
that's old.
Yeah, that's old. for a coworker. Right. So she gets around to. So we're talking about celebrities, and she tells the story about how she was on a plane when she was younger and sat next to some big, strong guy. And the guy looks
the Wright brothers? Or is she not that old?
Yes. One of the Wright brothers
known
were
for their strength.
Famously too jacked.
They couldn't get the plane to fly, so they just picked it up and threw it, and they're like, look, flight.
It was the third Wright brother, Mongo, who's a giant guy with huge guns.
Yeah, the plane actually would have flown really good, except they were like 350 pounds, so like it could not get off the ground. So she says, the guy looks at her and says, "Do you know who I am?" Just sitting next to her on the plane.
Okay.
So, and she said no, and he said, "I'm Darth Vader," and she said, "Oh, then I'm Princess Leia," just thinking he was joking around.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So the guy proceeds to show pictures of himself as Darth Vader and say he is David Prowse, the man who played Darth Vader. Of just going on planes asking people, "Do you know who I?"
Yeah, he's like at the level of celebrity where he's like like a little needy because nobody actually recognizes him for that, right? Because it wasn't his voice, and you saw his face for 3 seconds, and it looked all burned.
Yeah,
you know, so
it's like I was in the celebrity game.
Yeah, it's not even like he has like. Maybe you remember me from this. He just holds his hand up and pretends to choke someone with his mind. Like there's really no signature move. Darth
he was
Vader
wearing the helmet. Do you remember me?
Full costume. Her. Do you remember me?
He's like, maybe this will jog your memory. He holds up his phone. It's a picture of him getting posterized by a Globetrotter.
In Darth Vader gear.
Yeah.
I actually think he wasn't the guy who played the face. I think the guy who was in the costume is different than the guy who was the face.
Oh, I think
different
you're right.
from the voice.
Yeah.
So he wasn't even the face. He was just the body in the suit. He wasn't the voice, and he wasn't Anakin Skywalker as a chewed up old man. Okay.
Yeah.
He just walked around.
Ooh, boy. He is a celebrity to a select few people.
None of those people are 60-year-old women. They're all 40-year-old basement-dwelling neckbeards. That's who he's a celebrity to.
Well, the woman she told this story that happened when she was like very young.
When
she was like 20.
So do you think he was like hitting on her?
So, well, that's how the story continues. Okay. Is that they get to talking on the plane.
Yeah.
And
would
they're
you like
flying
to see the dark side of the
floor. And they're flying to LA, and he says, "Why don't you come out to dinner with me and my friends?"
Fucking pros.
Right? So the lady says they like went out, and then sort of glosses over and like implies that maybe she fucked Darth Vader.
Did he stop like right as he's about to like get it on with her, and then he's like, "You know what would make this better? Sister. You have a twin sister. Bring her
along." So
I just finished. Look inside you. You know it to be true.
So she sort of implies that, and then says, maybe like after they fucked or whatever, says, "Well, why don't you come to Chicago for Halloween, and we can dress up together?" apparently, like, she thinks that he'll walk around for Halloween in his fucking Darth Vader costume. George Lucas is just cool with that.
Well, to be fair, he is just openly begging people for him to recognize him on an airplane.
He was trying to get laid, right?
Yeah.
And so then I was talking with another coworker about this, and then we were figuring out, okay, we looked up his Wikipedia stuff, and he was married from 1963 until he passed a couple years ago.
That is the dark side of the force.
Yeah, what a bad boy.
Right. So there's some sketchiness going on there, but or this lady or this guy was not David Prowse at all. Right? And he's like, who can I say I am that can't be fact checked?
I'd say Chewbacca, but I'm not 7 foot tall.
Right, because this was before phones, right? So for him to pull out pictures, he had to have like actual physical photos of him as Darth Vader just ready to show it.
But the pictures were actually just him at some like Spirit Halloween store with like a plastic Darth Vader mask and a black robe. She's like, oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a crazy story.
And then later she got it. She flew 30 years later and then met Hayden Christensen and fucked him too.
She didn't do Jar Jar?
She was trying to get Hayden, Jake Lloyd, like James Earl Jones, like all of them into the bed at once, just for like a giant Vader orgy. That was a dream.
No, James Earl Jones doesn't get in there. He just stands next to the bed and like does the vocalizations of the guys. He's coming. I'm coming. Oh no. Oh no. Why would he yell? Oh no. Oh no.
I'm the guy who played Jar Jar. Wasn't he CGI? Nah.
Nope. I'm the guy who coded Jar Jar. Neckbeard. Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
so
amazing.
Fucking Darth Vader. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like.
Didn't you tell me one time you fucked Mon Mothma? No.
No. He fucked Therm Scissor Punch. That's who he fucked.
What I'm kind of getting at here is that I am now officially within 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
All right. So
your coworker is quite the salacious crumb, if you know.
Right.
That sound you hear is everyone clicking unsubscribe.
Right.
Can't even name.
Right. I'd say she got more than a quarter portion of that lightsaber. All right. Let's get into some snacks. We've got 3 snacks. I'm going to rate them on a 5-point scale. Love dat, like dat, indifferent to dat, dislike dat, and hate dat. Let's start out with kind of the basic B here, the trail mix. So this is the Gourmet Nut is the company. It's a high energy trail mix. And this one's for powering up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? This will power you right up.
I thought we were supposed to be trying better stuff this year. Like all this stuff looks like shit.
Hey, trail mix. Right. It's something that we haven't tried much of. It actually is It's a legit snack. And the front it says it's got pineapple, banana chips, coconut, cranberries, walnuts, cashews, and papaya.
A nice unsalted cashew.
That's what your coworker said when she saw him. She's like, "You're a legit snack." That's what she said to Vader. You're a bigger snack than a bag of Power Up Trail Mix. Probably what she said.
Huh, I'm thinking that's what she said.
I wonder who the friends he brought along to dinner were. It's like Chewbacca.
Grand Moff Tarkin.
That one fucking guy in the cantina with the saxophone sticking out his face. Droopy McCool, that's his name. I knew it would come to me. All right, so this thing... Okay.
It's real important.
Yeah, say it. I was just going to talk about what's in this thing. But yours is better.
I'm the elephant from Jabba Hutt's band. That's all I was going to say.
Worth it.
Rancor shows up and just starts eating the food off everybody's table.
I love that fucking elephant from Jabba's band that just had two giant, like, shitty mascot hands and, like, mashed them on the keys, but it sounded like Beethoven.
Star Wars. Star Wars sucks. So this has pineapple, banana chips, coconut, cranberries, walnuts, cashews, and papaya. And I feel I've been getting nothing but walnuts and cashews.
It's a lot of walnut.
The coconut is like these little thin
strips,
ribbons. Yeah. I have a lot of cranberries, actually.
Yeah, I found some cranberry, but I haven't found any like pineapple or anything yet.
Papaya? I haven't seen a papaya either.
I don't even know what a papaya is.
Or a banana chip.
I think the papayas are the little... Oh, no, that's the pineapple. Never mind.
The banana chip's not good.
No. It has some company, though.
I don't think it's so bad.
Yeah.
All right, Geiger.
Yeah.
You think of the old trail mix?
Whew. Well, we should have had this last because I might be too overpowered now for the rest of this podcast. Just being so jazzed up.
Yep. You look
probably
pretty
not,
powerful.
Yeah. Actually, what I'm trying to do is hold down my heartburn from the 2 bowls of chili I powered through about an hour ago. So this isn't really helping.
You put beans in that chili?
Oh, I did. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You got to put beans in the chili.
Yeah.
Look, for all you fuckers out there that want to bitch about chili doesn't have beans,
Whoa.
go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't feel strongly about almost anything. However,
what kind of meat you put in that chili? Pork, beef?
I'll get some beef. Just some regular old beef. I got a beer in there, a gluten-free beer. Lots of peppers, some poblano, some jalapenos, some bell pepper, some onion, a little sriracha.
Cranberries, papaya.
Cranberries, papaya, power-ups.
Vader's dick. That's a pretty good chili.
Blue milk. Yeah. Yes, I add a touch of Vader's dick every time I make chili. Very sparingly doling out that dick. It's going to eventually run out.
Mm-hmm.
All right, power up. I think Novak said it best when he said, "This is fine." There's nothing. This is the most, plain. Like this is just unadult. It's just unsalted nuts, a lot of walnut, a lot of cashew, and just dried fruit. There is almost nothing added to this. I'm assuming there's probably some sort of preservative or something, and plenty of random chemicals and stuff, but it's fine. I mean, it's actually not bad. I know they're probably trying to make it healthy, so they didn't add salt. I would have preferred at least like some salt in there, like some salt component, so that you could have like the fruit with like something a little saltier. As it is, it's just fruit with like some really dry, bland nut. So I will give it just an indifferent to that. I think it's fine. I mean, if I was hiking or something, sure.
You never hike.
No, yeah, that's what I mean. I'm not worried about having to do it. It won't happen. Let put it this way: if I was getting housed by the Globetrotters for the entire second quarter, I'd be able to power up for the second half with a little thing of this, and it'd be fine. So,
right. This is basketball players are known to sit on the sideline,
eat trail mix,
eating trail mix, listening to Sweet Georgia Brown. Chad, what do you think?
I think Novak said it best when he said elephant hands on the keyboard or whatever he said. That's the thing he said best. There's too many ingredients in this trail mix that I don't like. The coconut stands out as being particularly problematic. Like the consistency of that is sort of bugging me. The nuts are so dry. The cranberries were kind of tasty. I don't know if I got to any of the other shit. Couldn't tell. For me, this is not a kind of mix I would go for. It's too dry, not enough salt, not enough sweet in it for me. So I'm going to give this a dislike that.
Okay. I'm looking up Jabba Hutt's band.
Yeah.
Do you know what their name is? Anybody?
Hot stuff.
I'm going to know it when you say it.
It is actually named after this elephant guy.
Oh, it's Max something.
the Max Rebo band.
Yeah.
Max Rebo. Yeah.
Yo,
yeah,
Max
yeah.
Rebo. Now
And Max Rebo is the elephant.
He's the elephant. Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, he's front and center.
He's indifferently pawing at the keyboard and creating.
What are the names of the other band members? Do we know?
Sax face.
Whole sexy face.
Oh, sax face.
Min Rebo.
Winford Marsalis.
This
David
one just
Prowse.
called Tom.
Yeah. All right, the Max Rebo band. Everyone can wait while I look.
The old improv.
Somebody else look up the fucking names.
All right, I'll do it.
Up the names.
I'll do it.
Okay. So this trail mix, I think, is a little better than I thought. I'm not a big
All right,
fan.
so the lineup originally seen in the film
Shut
consists
the
of
fuck up, Novak. We got some serious shit to
the
talk
blue
about.
skin keyboardist Max Rebo, a
Right.
plump ketonic woodwind player named Droopy McCool, and the spindly legged Palawic lead singer Cy Snoodles, while additional members were inserted in later special edition.
Yeah, remember the totally unrealistic looking CGI people they added
Yeah.
like when they re-released it.
Some poor guy worked for 7 whole months so they could cut and paste size noodles into the band for 30 seconds of the remaster.
Anyway, you're saying?
Okay, I was saying, do you know who I am? I'm Nice Noodles. I don't like parts of trail mix that are like the checks part and the harder part. Sometimes I don't like those as much. I like the fruity pieces and the nuts. So I think this is a decent mix. I'm feeling fairly energized. It's better than I thought it was going to be. I'm going to give it a low level like that. So we're across the board. Geg, are you indifferent?
Yes, I was.
Okay, so we have a like and a dislike. So beatable score, but at least it's setting the bar. Let's go next to the biscotti. Now, we've never had biscotti on. We've gone, nearly 200 episodes here, and nary a biscotti have we tried.
Wow.
So
wow.
What an omission.
This is
Noni's fucking brick.
Noni's is the company,
Mhm.
and it's the Almond Dark Chocolate variety.
I have a hot take for you guys before we bite in.
Uh-huh.
Biscotti sucks.
Is that
You're
a-
the most likely to eat it because you people
because you
have
melt
it
it
often,
down with
Because I put it in my
breath?
chili. Stew it up.
people often have it with like a coffee or something.
Sure, it's like it's just a stale cookie. I don't understand the appeal, but maybe I'll like this. Now I know.
That's not deserving of that face.
Chad angrily chewing a
No, this is an audio medium now. Don't spoil the surprise. People might have thought I was very happy after that bite.
Yeah. Oh, Chad doing a cartwheel back there.
Oh, motherfucker, this thing's so delicious.
When you say it like that, it sounds sexual. Oh, fucking, this is good.
Would you rather
Yes.
make love
I would.
to
Oh.
Sweet Georgia Brown or the Max Rebo Band's one known song?
The original song or the one from the
Oh,
shitty
wait,
one
no.
from the re-release?
No, not the one where they're singing. It's just the like.
Yeah.
I thought you meant would I rather
That
fuck
one.
some lady, like whoever the lady Sweet Georgia Brown
No,
was.
do you know
I
what
was like-
that's a song is called?
Yeah, I know the song.
Yeah. Which is better lovemaking music.
No, I want to bend over Droopy McCool. Yeah, that's what I want to do.
I think it's got to be Sweet Georgia Brown because
Take
at
it
least
to him.
it's like the other one is just so very corny Star Wars song.
I think I'll take the Star Wars music. It's
Really?
a little like more just mood music instead of
I think you need to re-listen to that song if you think that's
Sweet Georgia Brown's like watching it. It's just like clown show music. It's
Look, neither one is a great choice.
All right, Novak, why don't you hum a few bars of both and see which one gives me more of a stiffy?
I choose Imperial March.
Chad. Rate the biscotti.
I choose just Vader's breathing, nothing else. I don't know why. Is biscotti a popular thing? Why is it a hot take that you don't like biscotti?
I don't know. It seems like it's like a fancy cookie type thing. You see a lot of coffee shops like Starbucks and all. It's I don't know. I think people like biscotti is what I meant. But I could be maybe.
Well, I'm not one of those people. I have kind of never really liked it. It tastes like a stale cookie. Like this is like a 3-month-old cookie. It's dry as fuck. Tastes like shit. This particular thing is not any better because I don't really like the almond. Like the almond mix in there is not really doing it for me, and I don't really like this dark chocolate either. It's not straight up repulsive, but it is gross enough. I am going to give it a hate dat. I only took one bite, and I don't want any more of it.
That is fucking insane.
But I was doing cartwheels over it, so maybe I liked it. I don't know.
What in
Jesus
the
fucking
fuck?
Christ? That is the what's it? I was trying to think of the Holdo maneuver of this fucking podcast. The dumbest possible thing that could happen.
I think it's pretty good. I think it tastes decent. It's like there's actually big chunks of almond in there, and I like almonds fine. I like almonds in most candy and cookie except for I really don't like Jordan almonds. If you guys have had those, but I do not like those, like the candy coated ones.
Yeah, those aren't good.
I think this is kind of tasty, actually. It's a nice flavor. The chocolate is. I can't believe hate. I really can't. I'm gonna give this. I feel about the same as this as I did about the trail mix. I'm gonna give it another low level like that. Geiger, what do you think?
It was not as hard as I was expecting.
That's true.
Yeah, I thought it would be like crack your teeth on it hard. It was
David
just
Prowse type of hard.
right. I thought it would be just rock hard, not like half flaccid Jabba the Hutt hard.
Yeah.
No, it was dry. I don't obviously eat almonds because I'm allergic to them, and so it was sort of triggering my anaphylactic reaction a little bit. So I had to stop. But
yeah, that's why I stopped too.
Solidarity, right? The almond taste is fine. I don't mind the taste of almonds. I thought the chocolate was okay. It's hard because I would never eat this because of the almond presence and just because it's too dry. I will give it another indifferent. I don't think the taste is bad. It's just I can't stand these things that are so purposely dry. Like eating a whole one of these, you'd need to drink 2 glasses of water, which is probably good for you. So maybe it's not a bad reason to do it. But
I do think it's sort of like we said, meant to be dipped in
dunked,
a liquid.
So
I don't know. Maybe Chad, if you dunked this in milk, would it do anything for you?
I mean, it'd probably be like a lot better, but I'm not going to do that right now. So. Shit out of luck.
All right. It's the trail mix still in the lead, barely. Time for the segment.
Yep. All right. Well, folks, it is.
Yep.
1 second.
Talking
I
to
gotta
us
wait for
or
a second.
listeners?
No, yeah. Hold on.
Where's he going? He turned the lights to something different. Sexy lights. Mood lighting.
We did some sexy lights.
Getting some sunglasses. This is all very funny, ladies and gentlemen. Very funny.
Hold on.
He's lighting something.
He's lighting a candle.
Is he lighting his
It looks
crotch?
like you're...
Yeah.
A candle.
Which
Is
is
this
now
how
off
you
camera
seduce people?
Which is now off camera for both of you
What are those
anyway.
glasses? You look like fucking Knight Rider. What do you do?
Another
The candle didn't light the first time, or he's lighting
No,
the
it's second one.
Oh, okay.
The best
Very
part about
important.
the candle, the prop, is that it's also not on camera for either of you. You can just see it. All right. Oh, look at this. I turned on camera. I turned on a candle, and immediately pussy came running. Look at this.
Oh, yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
Say hi, Shadow. All right, this is riveting. All right, well.
He's holding up a naked woman.
Look at this pussy came running. Just hoist his lady up in the air. I'm David Prowse.
Do you know who I am?
Well, if you know I'm putting on my sunglasses and lighting some candles and setting the mood, you guys know what's coming. We just got past Valentine's Day, and some of us might still not found our special person. So I'm going to help you do so by cranking up a YouTube ad. Yep. Governor Pritzker. Hold on. It's almost done. 2 more seconds. Yeah. You fucking horny now, you freaks. All right.
Looks like somebody doesn't pay for that ad-free YouTube.
It's been a budget-conscious year, lady. All right. So these are Reddit's best pickup lines. So as we've done before, I want you guys, I'm going to tell you the line.
Fucking music. What is the name of this music? That
It is love-making music, romantic saxophone music, sensual mindset, background music.
By the Max Rebo Band.
It's just Max Rebo's long nose. He's just playing it like a sax and jerking off. All right, so I will list the line. You guys tell me on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being, yes, I would use that. 10 being, no way in hell I'd say that to another person. Okay?
Right.
All right, number 1. Hey, girl. Are you a Gillette razor? Because you're the best a man can get.
Ooh.
Chad, I'll make you go first.
There's somebody who is knowledgeable of commercial slogans.
Yeah, is that even still their slogan? I don't know.
Hey, girl, I think you might be overthinking this. Fuck me. That's the follow-up line.
Yeah. I don't know. That's like, wait, so what is, it's 10 if I would be mortified to say it,
Yes,
right?
1 is like, that's good. That's maybe not what I did in the past, but we're doing today.
It's not good. But it's not like outright disgusting to say. It's just kind of like a little corny. I don't think it would work.
No.
So that score should be a
Guarantee it won't.
3. I don't
3, you said?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
The problem with this one is it limits your age group, right? Because no one will have known that's a slogan.
Yeah.
And it also it sets me up to postpone the rejection for like 10 seconds because of confusion, right? So they're gonna be like, "What are you talking about?" Instead of if I'm just like gross, they're just say "get away" and then it can be over. So that number is a 4.
Write the goddamn line. Okay. All right. Not bad showing. You guys might use that, is what you're saying. Okay. That's exactly what you said.
Yeah, I might.
All right. Number 2. Hey there, girl. I'm your new math tutor. Why don't you give me your number and we can practice multiplying? Math joke. Not bad.
Ooh.
Okay.
This implies let's have children together.
Yep. Yeah.
Not just one either. We're gonna have lots of children.
But just practicing. So you could, it's not the real thing.
Wait.
You're just practicing multiplying. Yeah, so you're just
okay.
practicing the sex.
Uh-huh.
I mean the multiplication tables.
Right. I'm gonna say that's pretty bad. I'm gonna give it a 6.
It's a little too nerdy, I'm gonna say. Because math is for fucking nerds. That's right, I said it. Especially multiplication, something you learn in 2nd grade. Only nerds know how to multiply. Fucking eggheads, and they're doing stuff besides adding.
I will say if you're hitting on someone that needs help, like multiplying like 7 times 6, you might either be a felon or just need to aim higher.
Yeah, so that's a 5.
Okay. Hey, girl. I might be wasted right now, but at least this condom in my pocket doesn't have to be.
Oh.
You're responsible. You're using protection.
Safe sex for sure.
Yeah. That's pretty good, actually. I can see. I could see that one working more so than the other two, right? Like you catch a girl with a certain sense of humor might think that was funny. So And it's it's not that aggressive or anything like that, or maybe it is. I don't know, but I'm gonna go with 2 for that one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually gonna go the other way. I don't think the problem is the condom part, right? Because that's responsible.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is that you're coming out and saying you want to have sex while you're trashed.
I didn't think about that.
So I'm gonna put it as the worst yet out of 7.
All right. I may be wasted, but this driver's license doesn't have to be. You want to ride home? All right, number 4. Hey, girl. Wait, hold on. All right. You're so hot that your bone structure is giving my bone structure. Yeah. Just nice skeletal framework.
I think that one is strange and confusing. The penis has no bone.
Wait, why they call it a boner then? I don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems to imply.
Yeah, I don't know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's confusing too. Because I say boner a lot. I don't know. 5.
Chad?
So I think that one's way worse than the last one because you're actually they have to visualize you having a stiffy. So another word I say a lot, stiffy. So yeah, that to me that one I'm gonna go a little higher than I've gone so far. I'm gonna go a 6 with that one.
Ooh, all right. Okay, here we go. Hey, baby, do you have to piss? Because you're incredible.
Wow.
Yeah. Say that with a straight fucking face to a human being, guys. I dare you.
It doesn't even work, right? Like, you're incredible. Right. Like,
yeah,
it doesn't work as like the credible doesn't work with.
Urine is a word for piss.
I get that, but the rest of it just doesn't fit together. It's very.
I didn't write these. You're looking at me like I'm an idiot. I just wrote them down off Reddit. Okay, blame that.
No, I'm not looking at you like you're an idiot. I mean, I am looking at you like you're an idiot.
Yeah,
but
look
not
at
because...
What about me is idiotic right now?
Yeah. You're holding a fucking candle and dancing for no one. Yeah, this one is very verbally awkward to me. I don't like it. So, and it's referencing piss, which is not hot. So I'm gonna give this one a 7.
Well, don't kink shame.
Right, exactly.
I'll go ahead and kink shame piss freaks. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I think there's better ways. There's better lines for this, like some kind of golden shower pun or something.
Yeah,
there's better ways to talk about your piss and
right. I mean, if you come with your yellow pad with piss stories underlined and ready to go. Yeah, this one is awful.
Okay.
To reference piss, so I'm gonna say a 9.
All right. Next one up. Hey, baby, you got insurance? Because you're about to get rear-ended.
Whoa.
Yeah, a little aggressive.
So insurance.
So again, responsible.
Right.
Making sure she's covered.
Mm-hmm. In the butt.
Yeah, world famous butt insurance. Everyone can buy. Yep.
That's a famous Globetrotter line too.
When they say I want to rear end you, and then they fuck a general in the ass.
The trash talk to the Washington Generals got really vicious.
Tell the ref to look the other way, and then pants him and butt fuck him.
Good grief!
Maybe this show's not for kids. I don't know.
I am definitely stopping on that and watching that. If that's on TV, I'm watching. The Globetrotters on the Spice Channel.
The Globetrotters are blurred out. Scrambled Globetrotters game.
You're watching 3 hours of scrambled Globetrotters game just to get like one little shot of butt sex in like the corner for 5 seconds.
Sweet Georgia Brown playing over all of it.
Oh, I think I just saw Metal Lark Lemon Doug. I think. Oh no,
No.
that was a titty. I'm sorry.
You got a titty confused with a man dunking a basket. That's an impressively wiggly titty. I gotta be honest.
He's they're getting the buckets of confetti ready. Oh nope, that's buckets of cum. Okay.
Yeah, it's that classic prank where they dump buckets of ejaculate on people in the stands. Gotcha.
Just holding a bucket over some guy's head for a full minute while it slowly drips out.
I mean, now I truly do feel bad for the Washington Generals. Just stand there and watch guys dump buckets on them.
Some guy in the front row, and the Globetrotter has like a spoon scraping the bucket because he's gonna, because it won't come out.
It's too viscous.
Just whaps the spoon on his head like someone's like in the lunch lady scooping mush.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man. You need to see a doctor. Yours is the consistency of mashed potatoes. Anyway, you like the line?
Cum.
Not a good line. 8.
Chad?
I don't even remember what it was.
Got insurance,
8.
getting rear-ended.
Yeah, that one's bad. 8.
Okay. Hey, girl. I must be a knockoff Nike sweatshirt because I'm trying to rip your clothes off. See?
Knockoff. Oh, okay.
Like, yeah. Like,
I was about to say I didn't get it, but then I got it.
yeah.
It's too confusing.
Yeah.
Look, I'm a simple man, but but I didn't get it. It's not funny or clever. That one's pretty bad. I'm gonna go 8 again.
Counterfeit sweatshirt.
It's topical.
I'm a simple man too. I like to get my clothes from the store, right?
Yep.
From the brand name who made them.
Look, I'm a simple man. I get my clothes at the store, and I watch my Globetrotter scramble. These are the things a simple man does.
Hey, you remember me?
I'm the dad who brought my 2 8-year-olds to your bukkake basketball game. I'm suing your ass.
When the Globetrotters trying to hit on somebody on the plane, they're just showing them pictures of just scrambled green lines, and they're like, "Look, that's me."
See that titty? That's me dunking a basketball. What?
Three.
That spoon in the corner is my mashed potato cum.
3 more if you can believe it. All right, almost there. Hey, girl. Is your name Benjamin Netanyahu? Because your booty is really thick.
What?
It's like the former Prime Minister of Israel. Read a book. It's a thinker. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
What?
Screams at me. Actually, that's pretty good.
What was the end of it?
Because your booty is really thick.
Israeli. You're telling
Wait,
her
you didn't even think there was
fat.
anything about Israel in the last part? You just thought, hey, are you this Israeli guy? Look at your giant ass.
Are you David Prowse? All right. The problem with that is you're telling her ass is big.
That could be a good thing.
May not go over well, and you're probably confusing them. I'm gonna go 5.
It just feels like someone wanted to shoehorn Israel in there? The word Israel in there?
Absolutely was.
Okay. Well, this is bad. Look, anytime you bring up Israel or Palestine, that's a touchy subject anywhere you go.
People get horned up.
That situation is very thick politically.
Yeah, that is a thicker political situation than Novak's come. So what you want to steer clear of that at all costs. So that is very bad. I'm giving that a 9.
Nothing kills your boner like Benjamin Netanyahu references too, I think.
Yeah.
All right, 2 more. Hey, girl. Ugh, here we go.
Oh boy.
What's the difference between jelly
Nobody
and jam?
made you do this. Okay?
What's the difference between jelly and jam? I don't want to jelly my dick inside you. Yeah. That one's one you never would say, I'm guessing, right? guys?
No.
Or have you done it already?
That's gonna be a 10.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Yeah, you can't get away with that one.
No.
Yeah, I mean,
Middle Luck Lemon did say that to the referee at the game, though.
I mean, unless you get somebody that just like really loves PB&J, you're probably going to strike out on that one. So, yeah, that's a 10 for me too.
All right.
I'm not gonna jelly the ball into this hoop.
Come over and watch my favorite movie, Space Jelly. All right. Last one. Hey, girl. If we did anal, it would make my day, but it would make your whole week.
Ooh.
Chad, do you get that one?
I get it.
Okay.
Because it's
A lot
better
of
for
anal
her.
related ones in the Reddit this time around. Must be a millennial thing.
It's bad to come out with with the saying I want to fuck you in the ass, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not your first move usually.
But I actually still don't think that's as bad as the Israel one. So I'll slot it just below at an 8.
I was supposed to say, I don't think it's as
Pensive face. Ooh, where do I
don't
begin?
think it's as bad as a jam one because it doesn't imply like an aggressive tone. But
Yeah.
if you're weakening the whole, that might imply that. So just to in order to put them in order here, I'm gonna make that a 9.
All right. All right. Well, that was hopefully those lines can help you find somebody. Doubtful, but that was Reddit pickup lines.
Wow.
Let me turn off all this equipment. Turn the lights back on.
Blow out the candles. Take
While
off
he's
your
doing that,
shitty sunglasses.
we've got to eat a guaca chip. So El Sabroso is the company. The original guaca chip. It says the dips in the chip, guacamole flavored tortilla chips. I'm really excited to try these ever since Chad shipped them.
Yeah, me too. I think these. I mean, I love chips and guac. Is great.
Guacamole over salsa.
Yes.
10 times over any day of the week.
I do like a nice spicy salsa, but guac is great. My problem is you make guac and you pretty much have to eat it right away. Doesn't it get brown like instantly?
Challenge accepted.
I'm glad to do it. I'm curious about these ingredients because is this actually guacamole?
Well,
there is
probably
avocado powder in it, but
Hmm.
I don't see any like lime. I don't really taste any. Right, big part of guac is like tasting the lime, that kind of stuff. Like
It
that's
is
just straight up
salt.
mashed avocado.
It is exactly tortilla chip consistency and size, but they are like a muddy green color. Would you, if you ate this blindfolded, would you say guacamole, do you think?
I definitely wouldn't say guacamole. I can maybe pick out the avocado. I might just think they're an avocado chip.
I can taste salt, and maybe just because I'm looking at the package, I could taste a little onion, but I wouldn't pick guacamole.
Would these be good to dip in actual guacamole?
I think they might break. They're not. I don't know if they're starting out, but yeah, in theory, I think they would taste fine with it.
How about you just calm down while you dip? You're gonna break the chip.
Stop trying to jelly your chips into the guac. Would you dip it in salsa, or is that too
Yeah,
much combining of worlds?
I think that's fine. You've never done that. You think we had like a chip with some salsa and some guac on it at the same time?
No.
No,
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 I don't think I have
Why?
either. Actually.
How would that happen?
I don't fuck with that.
How would that happen? How did this happen? You'd have to go guac first because it wouldn't drip, and then you go into the salsa, in like the other corner.
Would you do that at a party? Because
No.
you're kind of fucking it up for everybody
Yeah.
else.
Yeah. What I might do is put some guac on there and then spoon some salsa on there so it's in the right spot.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see you
You're
do
really
it.
psycho.
Yeah. That's kind of a shitty move too, actually.
At home again. I'm not at a party. But yeah.
Yeah.
When are you at home that you pull out guacamole and salsa?
And curate each chip with a dollop of salsa. Never.
Fancy pants chip eating bastard over here.
Yeah.
I think I'm the only guacamole eater in my house anyway. I don't think my wife likes it.
Ooh, just Meadowlark Lemon throwing buckets of salsa at people in the crowd. This is really hard to rate.
Yeah.
Really torn on this thing. It's not bad. It's a decent tasting chip. I could eat this bag, not think twice. It's missing more flavor, more spice, or something. The thing is, like, I don't know what it's missing. But it's just a little like bland, I guess. They could have really put. It didn't have to be more guacamole. It didn't have to be more avocado flavor. I think that's probably hard to put in there. But just more spice to it would have made this really good. But I think I'm sort of probably in the same. I'm putting all these three snacks today really close together. I'm going to do my third low-level like that of the day.
Wow.
And it's going to get interesting here. The leader at this point had a like, a dislike, and an indifferent. Geiger, where are you
Well,
at?
if you had to pick one of these three, though, since you rated them all the same.
If I had to go back and finish one of these right now, it might be the biscotti.
I was actually thought you were going to say trail mix, so could have gone either way. I think it's a solid like that for me. This is good. It's appropriately salty, which I like in a chip. My problem is it doesn't, like we said, I don't think I could ever have guessed it tasted like guacamole if I didn't pull it out of the guacamole bag and it says, guacamole on the front. However, it does taste good. So like something about the attempt to add avocado does kind of give it a different flavor. And then when juxtaposed with the salt is tasty. So I will definitely finish this bag. But I don't know that I can go. It's still a weird snack to rate. So I like it. Solidly like that. No problem with this. I would get these. I have no problem eating these again. But they're definitely. I just wish they tasted a little bit more like avocado or like guacamole itself.
Okay, so where we stand is if Chad hates this thing, which is a option because he's known to hate a thing or two, then it's going to end up with a tie. But as long as he feels okay about it, it's going to take home the win. Chad?
Well, if I had to pick one of these to finish right now, it would be the trail mix, but that's just because the trail mix is like small and I'm pretty full at this point. I did eat an entire sleeve of 12 Oreos a couple hours ago.
Oh boy.
And that's the third straight day in a row I've done that. I put back a whole package of Oreos in 3 days. I just wanted to brag about that on the podcast. Anyway.
Congrats.
But I think these are interesting. They're definitely my favorite snack of the day by far. They're maybe a little too salty, and like you guys said, you don't really taste the avocado or the guac that much. I wish that flavor was a little bit stronger. What might be interesting is trying these dipped in guacamole. Like maybe it just makes that guac avocado flavor like pop even more. You know what I mean? Like takes it to another level. That might actually be a really fun thing to try with these. I think it's a pretty good chip. I was expecting a little bit better, but it is still going to get a like that from me. It's good.
All right, a welcome visitor to these guacamole chips. We were all a little hesitant. You know, they might not be as if you're really looking forward to these, you might be a little bit let down, but they're decent. So, where did you find them at, Chad?
Some like local liquor store here.
Okay,
Yeah.
I've never.
Where he gets all
never
his
seen them.
groceries at the liquor
Yeah.
All right, Geiger, where can the listeners contact us?
Yeah, if you've had any indecent proposals from an unsung hero of the Star Wars universe, or villain, I should say, if you have, or if it's been like a mainstream one, if you like, I don't know, hooked up with Mark Hamill in the airport terminal or something, I don't know. If you probably not though, if you've ever played either for the Globetrotters or for the Washington Generals, if you have used any pickup lines worse than that, let us know how that went and how long it took to repair your face after being slapped in the next week. You can give us a call at you can't give us a call. I mean, if you know me, you can give me a call. I don't mind. I'll pick up. You can email us at youtrydat@gmail.com. You can contact us on Twitter, #YouTriedThat. We have a Facebook group, You Tried Dat. We're on Instagram and YouTube. Give us your feedback. Let us know what you think of the podcast, of our ratings, suggest snacks, ask a question for a mailbag, give us a review, give us some stars, and tell all your friends and family and enemies and everyone else you know all about the podcast. And as always, thanks for listening.
So if you take guacamole and salsa out of the choices, what would you say is the best remaining thing to dip a chip in?
Ooh.
Cheese, right? Queso.
Queso's good.
I would choose, like, for example, I would pick
I know what you're gonna
like
say.
an artichoke dip.
I thought
over-
aren't you a big French onion dip fan?
Yes, I do actually really love dipping chips in French onion dip. That is really good.
Yeah.
But I would put cheese further down, personally.
I like queso. French onion dip is something I like a lot and never think to get. So I would probably we had that over this at the Super Bowl party we were at recently. I like that a lot. And yes, you're right. Our garlic or spinach artichoke dip is really good. Yeah.
There's this you guys know that spice company Penzeys?
Yeah.
There's like a Penzeys spice you can buy, which is like a chip dip seasoning, and you basically just scoop a bunch of it into like a tub of sour cream, and then mix it around and let it sit for like 8 hours or something. And it becomes like this really delicious, like oniony kind of chip dip. So we'll do that one a lot. That's really good.
Let me ask you this then from a prep, because I'm a big soft pretzel eating guy. Do you prefer, if you had to eat a soft pretzel and you had to dip it, would you pick the cheese or would you pick the mustard? Those are the two things that you tend to get with the
I don't really like mustard, so that one's easy for me. I pick the cheese. But even then, I don't even really love the cheese because a lot of times that nacho cheese is like weirdly spicy or like a little too fake tasting. So I actually would usually just eat the soft pretzel straight.
Yeah.
I would do the cheese, but for the opposite reason of Chad. I actually love that cheese. Like, it's the same cheese they use in like the thing I typically get when I go to a game as a snack is those like ballpark nachos that are like the crappy stale tortilla chips with the little like plastic pool of like gooey cheese substance. And I don't know why I love it so much. And so, yeah, I would do the cheese just because I enjoy the cheese.
I actually think I like they'll give you that like stone ground mustard with the pretzel sometimes. I think I would pick that.
Yeah. My mother-in-law, or I'm sorry, not my mother-in-law, my stepmother will mix salsa and sour cream together and like stir it up in a bowl, and it kind of turns like pink and has like all the vegetables from the salsa in it, and it's actually pretty good. And the first time she did it, I was like, ugh, but actually it's not so bad.
The other thing that we'll dip chips in sometimes is bucket of Globetrotter cum. We'll do that one.
We'll scoop out a big.
I was literally about to talk before you said that and said, well, some actual snack talk before we left here.
Yeah, I'm talking about snacks.
Man, I can't believe I almost got that out.
Ugh.
Good. You stopped me. All right. That'll do it for this time, but we'll be back next time trying out 3 brand new snacks.
Just.
Yep.